There we are. Hopefully that works. Oh, yeah, it's a bit of tricks with the old headset there. That sounds better. Hey, a few audio issues now and then. That's how we roll. So basically, where we at the moment, we've got 45 minutes to go. VCA36 close, and we've got back-to-back VCAs. VCA37 opening up after this. We've got 1.69 a mega VCA, of course, and typically you have 500 million Axion there, so 342,000 US dollars. Pretty terrific, really. I see the Axion prices decided to move back up over 0002. It's a very bullish thing. Nice to see that move. We've got 18.96 Ethereum in there and 53,000 US dollars, so not too bad. And we're up at 1.157 wrap Bitcoin divs. And you're going to get 16.7 million Axion per ETH at the moment. So very nice indeed. All right, looking good. Let's actually let's play around with some of these features here. We're going to boom, there we go. Let's get this thing rolling, and let's add a few more of these fun things in there. Boom, there we are. We're up to the A grade professional level now. We are rolling and rocking it here. I hope you guys have had a good day. I had a special broadcast earlier for Jack, the founder's announcement in AMA. We just covered that and had a look at a couple of things there. So it was a bit of an interesting, fun time, and it was really nice to see so many people on during that time of day. Obviously, a bit easier for some people around the world. A couple of hours earlier, especially in northern hemisphere like UK, United States, places like that. So very nice indeed. Now, I think we just got another bid in there. Yeah, we just got another bid, 0.048. So we jumped up to 19.66 live while we were on here. Very nice indeed. Good to see that. So let's correct that little shrimp too. A new investor there. So looking good. Let's have a look at that. That's just come in, folks. Really cool. So $132. The gas fees are way down at the moment. Oh, let's check out the gas fees. These are the lowest I've seen them for a long time. And we're talking, I don't know, 9 months or something. It's this gas fee is absolutely incredible. Look at this. Let's check this out. Well, we're live. Man, oh man, look at this, 13. Oh my goodness. I mean, I've seen 15, I've seen 14, but I haven't seen it down to 13. And even 14, I saw it was on slow. It wasn't something that you're probably going to end up getting. But 13, 16, that was just down at 14 as well. We'll watch this. This is really cool. Let's actually check out the hourly. So we're 14 in the last hour, 15, 18, 16, 15. Boy, it's been really good the last half day from the looks of it. So we are looking good here. 14, 13. OMG, if you're going to do a transaction, think about it now. If you've got a stake or something, obviously you can wait for Axion version 3 coming out. But wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's great. Look at the transaction, 80 cents it says, 86. So they'll probably get you something like 50, 60 cents, something like that. Very cool for a transfer. Let's quickly check out some of the stuff going on there. Once again, let yourself be known in the chat. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell for notifications. Hope you guys enjoy yourself. Obviously, we cover auctions every day here. The sniping hours, opening and closing. The VCAs, we've got a back-to-back VCA. We've also got the mega VCA on at the moment, and we just got that nice little shrimp came in, just even with a modest amount, the $132. But at the end, they get 10% back in wrap Bitcoin, $13.19, and obviously 85% goes to the stakers and 10% back to the bidder. So there we are. All right. Let's have a quick look at the overview, and we'll come back down to the auction there. So we're at just jumped up there, almost at 20 ETH. Let's see what our target was. 60 ETH. If we, sorry, 66, I think. So that was 60%. Let's see with the market price changing a little bit, and we'll check that out as well. Let's go 0.6 times. What do we need? 110, 110.18. And that would be, let me do that again, 0.60 times 110, and that would be 66 ETH. Yeah, so that's our personal goal was to get 60% sold out of a mega VCA. And remember, that's about 3.3 times more. I think it was 3.32 times more than normal. Normally we get 500 million, but obviously we've got the roll-ups from previous VCAs prior to the new auction rules, which is the balancing auction rules. That was the vote number 3 on the auction, so the third enhancement, and very important ones too. Especially benefits long-term stakers, so when people withdraw and stake, they're going to get up to 20% more Axion on their basic, so that impacts their basic share calculation. Then on top of that, they get longer pays better, which is pretty amazing, over 300% for 15 years. So very cool. And let's have a look, see how we go. Let's jump back here. I think we're on the gap. I'm just trying to wait. 14, there we are. It's 14. So 14 is pretty exciting. I don't know about you. I'm pretty happy with that. So very cool. All right, so we're checking that out, and let's quickly check out the price. Axion price at the moment, 000201. That's pretty nice. So let's just jump back over there. Let's have a look at the actual hourly candle. You can see this here. We've got the CCI index looking very cool, and we're up a positive there over the 100. That's very positive, and we're up in the bullish area there for a move. And we see that nice uptrend that we've got there. Very cool. And the price action around here, and obviously we've got a bullish MACD blue cross there on the hourly. Let's see where that's holding up on the day. On the daily chart, we're going to flick back to the daily chart. And there we are. We've got a nice green candle on the day. We're sitting above the average inside the Bollinger Bands. That's that red line. And we're just, hopefully, we're going to track up towards the top of that Bollinger Band there. Well, that would be up to 000247. See how long that takes to get there. Oh, we've got a bullish CCI index. It's a commodity index, and it's over 0. That's bullish. As soon as it crosses a negative 100, that's kind of a bullish. Once it goes over 0, it's bullish. So we're definitely on the uptrend. Look at that. Nice in there. And then we also got a positive MACD as well on the daily, and so that's that blue line over the yellow signal line. So very nice there. So the indicators are looking good. The chart's looking not too bad. Obviously, we're well above our long-term support there, 0017. We're looking up to our the top of the long-term support there, that which was our resistance, and that's up 00035. And you can see that the rolling 100-day is moving down towards that long-term resistance at 00035 at 00036. So we've got a bit of a gap there to make up if we're going to get back up there. Let's have a quick look at the chart and do that analysis here, where that'd be 70% increase in the price to get back up to that 100 rolling day average, and also the long-term resistance or slash support once you get over it, of course, at 00035. So that's what we're looking at, 70% or 71 in this case, up from where we are now. That'd be quite a nice rise, and hopefully we'll get to re-rate Axion at some stage at that as well. All right, we've got beautiful gas prices on the Ethereum blockchain. Really good for Axion with staking, with entering the auctions. That must be pretty cheap now. It'd be interesting if you are going in. Let us know what those fees will cost you if you're going in today. Obviously, we've got a little while to go. We've got 37 minutes, and oh, we've got some more ETH in there, so we're up to 22.27. So ETH is really starting to flow in the sniping hour. The sniping hour, we haven't seen it this active for a while, and we've got 37 minutes to go, and the ETH is starting to flow in. Very nice indeed. We'll find out who that is in a second. All right. Once again, let yourself be known in the chat. We always look forward to your comments. No need to be shy there. And let us know if you're going in today's VCA number 36. And this is the closing hour. This is the first day of the new balancing auction rules, and it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out as well. Very exciting as well. All right. Let me just do something in the background here, and let's go. Let's go for gold. I'm going to pull. Oh, don't switch. Yeah, I don't think I'll switch that one. And let's take this off here, and hopefully I don't lose the actual screen. What screen am I on there? Nice. So that's defaulted to that. Very cool. I'm going to go back here and just do something very quickly. And so just bear with me as we do this. So boom, let's go in there, and let's see whether we get something happening there. All right. So very nice, and I hope you guys are enjoying stuff. It's been a pretty good day. Let's go back to these comments here. Oh, the comments are mine. There we are. That's right. I'm going back to my own comments. There we are. Hey, Sanders, good to see you. Good morning, Sanders. Great to see you. It was good to see you yesterday as well. Nice to have you back in the chat as well. There, Sanders. So very cool. All right. So that's where we are up on the chart there. You can see that. Very nice. Move back over 0002. I think we're all pretty happy with that. It's actually almost up at 00021. That would be very cool if we can pass over that. I think that's pretty. What did we get yesterday? Yesterday we got 002963. Didn't quite get to 0021. Be nice to break over. Once we break over that, we can actually get up quite a bit there. Once we get 002223, we can actually start to move up. The market sort of starts going, okay, we've got something happening here. Let's get in now, and that's how you get a bit of a momentum, bit of a roll on. So we'll look out for that as well. And we've got positive indicators, as I said, very nice indeed. We've got the reduced volatility as well, the ATR there. Very nice, and we've got lovely gas prices. Everything's lining up really for something to come good move. We've got Ethereum moving into this VCA. We've just had another bid, and that's actually jumped about 2 point something VCAs. Very nice. Obviously, with the venture capital auctions, there's no market buybacks of Axion. It's all about the wrap Bitcoin. So if you're new to Axion, you want to get wrap Bitcoin. That's what it's all about. You can either enter the auction, get some 10% back and wrap Bitcoin. The longer you stake, of course, we've got new bonuses now up to 20%, 6% for 350 days stakes, up to 20% for max share stakes. And the reason why people max share is to get those beautiful wrap Bitcoin dividends, excuse me, day after day. So very nice indeed. I might take a drink there. So 35 minutes in, folks, and we're having a bit of a treat here. Hey, look at that! Prana's in the house. Let's get some of these comments up on the good morning, says Sanders. Very nice. Let's have a look. Sanders says I was quoted $19 for a bid. That's really good, folks. That's really good. $19. Obviously, it's going to be way cheaper when we get Axion Vision 3, but $19 compared to what gas fees have typically been, that's very cheap. So very nice. You probably end up quoted 19, probably get in there for 15 or something like that. Obviously, you've got a withdrawn stake as well, but that's going to be dramatically reduced as well, making it quite reasonable to get in with a decent investment. So very nice. Hey, says Prana. So we'll push that up there as well. It's good to see you guys. Hope you guys are having fun. Yeah, we are just chilling out in the sniping hour. We've got back-to-back VCAs. Very exciting on the Saturday nights. That's where it is here. So what time is it? 6:30 p.m. Saturday night. I'm in the future, down in good old New Zealand, Kiwiland, the land of the Lord of the Rings. There we are. So we're just chilling it out here. I'm not anywhere near the beautiful landscape though. Unfortunately, out in the lovely countryside, as it were. So very nice. Sanders, I was quoted $19. Absolutely. That's really good information. I appreciate you showing us that. So yeah, and then Prana's in the house. Good to see Prana. Hey. Good to see Prana there as well. Always providing good insights as well. So very nice. So we've actually purchased 1.6 Bitcoin. So wrap Bitcoin so far, and 85% of that goes back to stakers. 1.366. 10% goes back to the bidder. Very nice, and 5% goes to, I guess, the Axion team. We need a bit of transparency around that, but I believe that's the case. So very cool. All right, let's quickly go to check out the activity and see who's actually bid in there on that second one. Oh, it hasn't come in yet. Let's look at the new stake there from a Dolphin. Just staked just over $500,000 for 15 years, 8 minutes ago. Very cool. And look at that. Before that, a Shark did a stake upgrade, 24 million. Max shares 10 minutes ago. So some real activity happening there. We saw a couple of earlier bids. This was not too early. This is actually within the last hour, actually. So 0.7 from a fish and 0.5 from that shrimp. So actually that was the one that just came in. So that's actually just come in, and then this 2.61 bid from the shrimps coming in. So lots of small investors, folks, getting in. Very nice. That's what we want to see, actually. A lot of new investors and smaller investors getting in there. So that's what we're seeing right there with those last couple of bids. Very nice. Let's go back a bit in time. We're going back into the last 24 hours, obviously, because the auction has got a little while. We've got a 3.18 from a whale. Very nice bid there. Look at that. 0.1966 BTC back to stakers. We love that. 3.18. We had a shrimp, another shrimp coming in, 0.44 ETH. Very cool. They got 10% back. The rest pretty much went to stakers as such. We had a dolphin in there, 0.39. A fish in there with 0.8, and a small shrimp there with 0.6 ETH. These lower gas fees are really opening up stuff. Can you imagine when Axion Vision 3 gets in? We get lots of small investors, and that does add up after a while into some pretty impressive numbers. So let's go back. We're going back 10 hours now. Oh, look at that. We have quite a few bids here. A fish, a shark, and a shrimp with those amounts respectively there. We had a shark there as well, almost 1 ETH. So sharks are at play today. That's pretty impressive. That's a lot of sharks today, actually. And we've got shrimp and another shrimp. Oh, we've got a crab there, shrimp, and oh, look at that. 0.02 ETH in there, $55. Boy, even with gas fees at this price, I'm not sure if that's quite economic. But hey, if you're staking long, eventually the price goes up and you get those wrapped Bitcoins. I guess that starts becoming economic at some stage in the term life. We had a shark there with 1 ETH, very cool. And how long ago is this? 15 hours ago. We had the shrimp. And shrimps in the house, man, there's some of these smaller ones. That's the low gas fees, obviously, allowing people to get in there with that. So, man, when Axion version 3 comes out, we're going to have booming with a whole ton of smaller investors in there. And just going back a bit further, of course, look at that. Another one there, 1 ETH from a shrimp. That was just 21 hours ago. And we're going back, a shark there, 2 ETH. Boy, this is what's happening. And then where we got 23 hours ago, another dolphin there, 6.5 ETH. I think we saw that one at the beginning when we were doing the opening, and that was pretty impressive. I think that was the opening bid, to be honest. Yeah, I think that was. So that was awesome. So there we just ran through basically all the bids that we've got in the last 24 hours. Pretty fun. It is fun part of being an Axion is these daily auctions. And you can see really everything working in real time, and it's pretty interesting stuff to follow. Certainly great entertainment as we do it every day. And there we are, folks, 30 minutes to go, 22.27 ETH in there. Now, our target, of course, this was just our target we made up. I think it was a couple of people on the chat, was if we could get 60%, it would be quite good. And that's about 66 ETH. So we'll see what happens, how close we get to that. Obviously, let's work out what one VCA would be, 500 million. And let's quickly do that while we're at it as well. And 500, let me go put that 0.5 divided by 1.69 times 110.45. So that would be 32.67 ETH. So we're actually not far away from that. We're about another 10 ETH away. So we could even selling out one VCA would be good. That'd be a good amount because that's what we normally would expect in an auction. So if we can get to 32, that'd be cool. If we can get to 66, that'd be 60%. That'd be epic. So very cool. Obviously, if we double that, we'll get 2 VCAs, and that would be 65.3. So nice, not too bad there at all. And we've obviously had a bit of a move up in that price as well, as we got was it 00020592, and the price there, very nice. All right, what have we got there? 6.8 million low liquidity, $30,000 in daily volume, very low. We're still tracking extremely low on Axion daily volume and the Uniswap. $1,236. Sorry, ETH is in the pool, and the just under 17 billion Axion, which is better to be under the 17 than over it. So we'll take that today, and we've got a little shift in price there. And we've seen that Ethereum's just popping back up there again, 2,768 it says here on the DEX tools chart. So that's a bit up there, and we've got beautifully low gas prices, which is perfect around the end and start of VCAs in particular, but we've been enjoying them most of the day. So looking good there. All right, Patricia Steers in the house. So Gwei is only 16, says Prana. Let me jump over to that just a minute. And let's show that there. So Gwei is only 16 Gwei for fast right now. Yeah, it's even cheaper, isn't it, that we showed there. So 14, look at that, 14 Prana. Woohoo! That's pretty awesome stuff. So let's have a look on Uniswap at the moment. You do a swap for $4 to $5, it says. That's an indicated price, of course, could be lower. I'm not sure if that's the actualized price, because typically it's like 70%. 80% lower, of the indicated price, but we can see we've definitely been enjoying all day these pretty low gas prices, pretty much all day, even until yesterday. Certainly last 24 hours, we've been getting that certainly under 30. So very cool. It's funny how 30 and 40 is now the red and orange, whereas that used to be 200 Gwei, 300 Gwei, 500 Gwei. And then remember that massive pullback we had a couple of weeks back, was about 3 weeks ago, and we had 2,000 Gwei. 2,000 Gwei was insane. Here we are at 14, and we were up at 2,000 Gwei at that time. It was just madness. I remember I took a snapshot. I was just happened to be watching the markets at that time. So 27 minutes to go. Now, if you're wanting to get into the VCA auction, you can use the link in the video description. You'll get 10% wrap Bitcoin back. Plus, you will also get those bonuses for staking for between 350 days and 5555 days, which basically is from 6% to 20% extra bonus on your basic principal, and that's how you calculate your what do you call it? Your shares, your basic shares. So very cool. You'll get that, of course, once you come out of the auction. You basically put your bid here, and here you click send max with your ETH, put your bid in there. You might put 1 ETH, for example, send it in, and then it will show up in the official Axion portal here on the auction page, 22.7. You'll get a new line item below that, which is basically above these upcoming and completed auction section. You get one right in the middle there, and it will say my bets and show you your entry your bid in for today's auction, and you'll at the end of the auction, which is going to be in 26 minutes, you can then withdraw and stake it, which is pretty fast. Certainly a lot faster than if you go in at the beginning of the auction, which is 24 hours long, and then wait 24 hours until it finishes to withdraw. So if you do come in at the end of an auction, you don't have long to wait to withdraw and stake it as well. So that's pretty cool. Now there is 2 transactions, one to enter, one to exit, of course, and stake. But with the current Gwei at the moment, that would be too bad. So very cool. All right, so yeah, let's enjoy it. So you're also going to get a new form that comes up, and it's going to show you, it's going to ask you how long you want to stake for, and it will also show you your staking bonuses, which are under the new rules. Plus, you'll also, that will impact your basic shares, and then on top of basic shares, you get longer pays benefit bonus, which has been around forever, and that's up to over 300%. So very nice, awesome incentives for staking longer in Axion for sure. All right, so I think we covered that pretty well. Let's go back to the chat there, and let's show one of Patricia's in the house. So it's good to see Patricia again. Hey Patricia, hope you're doing well. And this is a bit later than when we had the previous live stream, which is probably a much more reasonable hour for you. So it's good to see you able to make it again for this. And if for those people watching that don't know, Patricia is one of the hosts of Axion's Today Show, and they've actually got a show coming up. I think on the week, and I think on the weekend. I think on a Monday. Sorry. So that's going to be pretty good. I can't remember exactly what time UTC. So Patricia, if you want to leave the details for that in the chat, please do. That's coming up, and I'm sure they'll have something exciting on there. They always do, either some interesting personalities or some big announcements on Axion Today's show. So on every week, and Monday every week, that one just about. So very cool. It's definitely temperatures changing here. We're still almost moving into, what is it, month now, June. So yeah, February, March, April, May. So yeah, we just started winter. We just started winter here. It even caught me by surprise. Thought we still had a month to go, but we're into winter, and we've got Queen's long weekend here at the moment, so people will be enjoying long weekend. And yeah, so it's starting a bit cooler in the evenings, and you have to get those warm heaters on. Obviously, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you'll be moving into summer, and you'll be having fun out on the beaches and on the big roads, and crossing the states. If you're in America and places, or Europe, you'll be crossing all different countries. So it'll be a lot of fun up in the northern hemisphere for sure. John Atkins in the house. Hi everybody. Good to see John in there. It's very cool. So boom, let's show that day. I love these new features. Some pretty nice there, but just a nice little upgrade to the previous format that we had. I was using OBS Studio, but now using StreamYard as a freebie too. It's free, so everyone likes free. So we'll keep the free thing. Might have to power both StreamYard. Can't get rid of that without being the paid version, but we might look at that later on. Just so we'll see. I want to see what other benefits they've got. I think they've got other features in there, so we might look at that too. All right, so very nice. Here we are. We got 22.27 Ethereum into the auction. VCA number 36 closing period. 23 hours to go. 23 minutes to go, I should say. Anyway, I'm not going to be on there for 23 hours. 23 minutes to go, and looking good. 13.7 million is the auction price, which is the same now as the Uniswap price. So there's no more differences in the price. That's the one and the same. So very cool. Yeah, look at that, 110, and we've got a bit higher Axion. Let's have a look at some of the other certificate deposits. We've got Hex there at 5.9 cents, still sitting around waiting for the sacrifice address for the launch. Pulse launch. It looks like it's further delayed, maybe up to another 7 days. So we'll see how that goes. We've also got Wise sitting there at 52, almost 53 cents. So that's just moves around with ETH really. And so there we are. What else we got here? We've got Quick, which is the second layer exchange, but like Uniswap, but second layer for Ethereum. That's actually quite modest price now, 686. Obviously, if the market moves up again, that moves up pretty quickly. Some good money to be made in that if you're really prepared to follow those trends. Matic, of course, which is a big second layer provider, cross-chain bridges, stuff like that. That's $1.66. That's kind of modest at the moment as well, but that can move down strongly if the market moves down strongly. It can also move up very fast if it moves up. So that's not too bad. And then of course we've got Dex Tools, and that's at 32 cents, and that's actually what we're watching the prices on. Dex Tools is used by millions of users now. It's pretty massive, to be honest. So pretty cool. The other thing on the Dex Tools Explorer, if you haven't seen, you can actually look at Sushi Swap Pair Explorer and also Pancake Swap Pair Peer Explorer. So Pancake does the BSC, the Binance Smart Chain, so it's quite useful to have on there. I have some of my favorites on there. Actually, we might as well have a look at some of my favorites. I've got some of them not my favorites, but I watch them because other people have them. I've got Glass there, which is a Trayvon, if you know Trayvon. So I'm not invested in that, but I do have it there just out of interest. See how that project's going. PYX, which is a very good project. That's a small boutique project doing very well. And obviously price moves around a bit being a smaller project, but it's actually designed very well. Sleepy, of course, Sleepy Sloth. That's for max share airdroppers. So if you're in Axion as a max share, you would have received an airdrop for that. I think probably about $8 at the time. So you should check your MetaMask. You probably got that there. Let's just have a quick look at Sleepy Sloth, see how that's going. Obviously, the other thing is we've got the SKRT airdrop for max stakers coming up. I think it's the 14th or 16th of June, so that's going to be fun too. Keep them coming, I'd say. So there's the Sleepy Sloth chart at the moment. Look at that. So it was actually doing pretty well up to this point. We used to comment, just come back, obviously, when the market had the corrections, and it's sort of come back up here. Looks like it's going to start moving up a little bit, actually, to be honest. But that's a bit of fun there as well. And the Sleepy Sloth's pretty fun project run by T. Daly and others. And I think they do a show every Sunday, I believe. So I haven't actually caught it, but there we are. Then there's obviously WiseB. So WiseB is the other side of Wise, but on the Binance Smart Chain, that's looking pretty good at 22.4 cents too. So very neat there. I'm hoping that Axion actually decides to take some of the revenue generating stuff from the liquidity pools from Wise project, because that shit's pretty innovative and game changer, to be honest. And hopefully, if Axion can replicate something like that, that could be a pretty big earner on the WiseB product. The Wise on ETH doesn't have the same features, but the WiseB does. So we'll see. We're going to put something together about that for the Axion team to consider. So there we are. So we got 20 minutes to go, folks. 22.27 Ethereum and 62,000 US dollars has gone into today's VCA number 36. Boy, we're really counting those VCAs up, aren't we? VCA 37 is about to start in 20 minutes. So back-to-back VCAs, not too bad. And well, that's 24 hours long, of course, as well. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's quickly get in here. We've got Prana saying good evening, says Kevin. Hey, Kevin, great to see you again. Once again, everybody, it's great to see you all. And as Axion community expands, and I'm sure it will do leaps and bounds over the next 12 months in particular, there's so much coming up. And I see a lot more energy getting into the community. I don't know if you've noticed it, but a lot more energy coming in to the community from people, and that's really great. That's a good sign. And yeah. Let's hope that they can. The Telegram has all those combots. That's had some changes to those combots. I just thought it was ruining the flow a bit in there, but they've made some changes that's looking better. I think they still need to just keep an eye on those combat posts. It just ruins the flow in the chat there. But they've actually been getting more traffic through there in the last 48 hours since they made those changes. It seems to be definitely lifted in Telegram, so that's good. And so we've got Discord typically is pretty vibrant as well, so looking good on the social mediums. I think there's a lot more we can do on the Facebook and Twitter and other I say Twitter, I don't really have Twitter, but unfortunately a lot of crypto projects are on Twitter. But other Facebook, don't like Facebook either, but you get my point. There are big communities there, so we should probably be doing a lot more efforts in those areas, particularly marketing and promos, doing some promos and stuff like that. So it'd be pretty neat to get onto that. But obviously there's heaps of other new tech companies around these days, so it'd be good to just keep expanding. So do what you can. Obviously there's going to be the referral program's gone, so it's going to be a sort of a partner program. Once again, if you're keen to become an Axion community promoter, it'd be very good to do that. And so if you're thinking about that, consider that. Maybe it can be simple, it can be big. You could have a Twitter thing, you could have Instagram or whatever. If you've got something that you think that is something you could easily do, you could do it on there. Very cool. So obviously there'll be some qualifying criteria once we get that out, and we'll find out what that is probably in a few weeks. But that'll be a bit of fun, I think, and also help the rest of the community as well when people promote. So yeah, it looks good to me. So here we are, 17 minutes ago. We're at 22.27 ETH. We're having fun here. I might have to actually, you know what I might have to do? I might actually have to change the music some stage. I just realized that I don't actually have music on now for this because I'm not using OBS Studio. Had our famous track, our little jazz track. So no music on this one. We'll see whether I can actually pull it in. Maybe I need to get the paid features to get the music on there. Just nice to have a bit of music in the background. Yeah, looks good. So good evening, says Kevin, and I like the hat there, Kevin. Presume that's your hat. Nice sunny hat. Yeah, obviously, if you're in the sun, that's quite useful. Like I say, winter's just started. Hey, Katana TV's in there, locked on and listening. Love that. Locked on and listening. Yeah, let's show that one. That's pretty cool. Locked on and listening. Very nice indeed. Hey, yeah, really cool. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying some more wrapped Bitcoin dividends. It should be showing up on your staking page on the Axion portal, as we now call it. We used to call it the Axion staking platform, just trying to transition those lingo over to the Axion portal. And obviously, if you haven't been to the Axion.network website, that has all been redone and it's all refreshed. Looks really cool. Actually, we've got plenty of time, so let's go and look at that. And Axion Network. So we're going to go check this right now. So it looks really cool, very professional. Key focus, of course, is around the investment, because Axion is an investment, then also it's a community. So those things going together pretty nicely. So it's got what is Axion: invest and earn, spend, security, and community, and a blog in there. Nice. It's got the Axion portal, which is this one here. This is the Axion portal here, is obviously the official platform where all the products are, and you can get and invest on those products. Very nice. And then Axion support and Axion help down here, so you can basically get personalized help with professionally paid moderators, which same ones as on Telegram and Discord, from what I can tell. So there we are, pretty cool. The other thing that's coming up, of course, is I'm very excited about, is, you guessed it, I love talking about it, the spend, the credit card. Strategically partnered with Connect Financial. Really looking forward to this. This is the bridge. We talk about bridges all the time, but we're typically talking bridges between crypto blockchains and first layer, second layer, things like that. That's what we talk about when we mean bridges, ways of transferring cryptocurrencies across from them. But we also talk about bridges between the fiat, or the real world as we call it, and the cryptocurrency world. And so that's what we're talking about there. It's just one of the ways of doing it, of course, is through a credit card. And this is a credit card powered. So it looks like it's going to be one of the innovative ones in the world. And so that should look really cool too. So you can load up with fiat or other cryptocurrencies. The other thing you can do also is earn a return on that card with your cryptocurrency. So it won't be just sitting there wasted if you're not using it. You can actually earn. And it looks like they'll probably have lending on there as well. So there's lots of different features all on that card. But if you want to use it in the real world, they can probably got some sort of conversion. And presumably it's reasonably cost efficient as well, as it would be my guess. So it looks cool to me. And I look forward to see exactly what special benefits any Axion partnership has on top of, say, generic ones with that. So looking forward to that. But as you can see, the site's pretty nice, pretty flash. I like it a lot. And we've got new blogs coming in there. Very cool. And also the how-to full knowledge base there. So if you want to learn more about Axion in depth, you can go check out some of these here as well. At the bottom, it's got all the key links to different things there, including tokenomics if you want to learn about tokenomics. So looking good there on that one. All right, let's go back to the Gwei and see what that's like at the moment. Yeah, look at that, 14s and 13s we had just earlier. Very exciting for that. And back to the auction, we are like 30 minutes to go. Let's see if we get some sniping in there. What's if we sell at 1 VCA, it's about 32 ETH. If we sell at 60%, it's about 66 ETH. I think that's where we're at. So we think we'll do pretty well if we get to that mark. It just takes a big investor to come in. We'll see what's happening there. People that have been holding off ETH to stake long for longer benefits will want to get the new benefits that are in today. Like I say, if you stake minimum 350 days, you're going to get an extra 6%. And if you stake 15.2 years or 5,555 days, you get 20%. That's a lot. That's on the basic shares, and then you get longer pays better, over 300% on top of that. So it really does start to add up. All right, let's have a look here. Cardano TV watching. What's Cardano saying? 15 watching, 11 likes. Come on, Axion crew, show Superman the love. It's the Love Boat. Da da da. Oh, I used to love that show. Love Boat. That's a cool show. Anyway, yeah, that's true. Cardano's on to it. So yeah, looking good. Lots happening. I mean, I'm so looking forward to Axion 3.0. It really is just it's probably almost in my dreams, but not quite that much. SB is in the house. Let's promote that one. That's a good one. Let's go for it. So SB saying, hey Superman, another great show. Why don't the Axion team have profiles on the new site? Apparently they're getting them. Apparently they're adding on. Good question, but it's been asked in the Discord. They're actually adding those on. So that's I hope that answers your question. Lots of investors see anonymous teams as risky, especially when Punky has such a high profile on Discord. That's true. So apparently they're getting added on. I think I'm not sure who answered that. I think it was Pullen or somebody did answer that question, but good one, SB. I have a few other questions at the moment, and I'm asking those, so we'll get there. But I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Let me just go back to here, and let me just go. Where am I going there? All right. Okay. Sorry. I thought I had an announcement there, but no false announcement. Just some spam trying to tell me, congratulations, you've received this, typical reward. They're just such scammers. Terrible people, these people. Anyway, that was on Discord too. Normally you get those on Telegram, but actually you get them on Discord now and then as well. Don't reply to them. Just delete, block them, report them. They're terrible. This one here says I won 9.9 ETH. Now it wants me to go and log on and do all the stuff and give my money to them. Oh boy, they're terrible people, these people. Right, so that's a small warning there in real time. Yeah, so there we are, folks. Under 10 minutes ago, 22.27 ETH. We're looking good. Hey, welcome everybody. Hope you subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for the notifications. Obviously, we're doing covering Axion auctions every day here. Axion is particularly focused on long-term investing. The longer you invest, the more shares you get, and the more rewards you get out of the reward pool. 8% per annum, plus dividends from 4 VCAs in wrap Bitcoin and 3 regular auctions paid in Axion that you receive at the end of your investment term. But the wrap Bitcoin, of course, is paid directly to your staking platform account, and you can withdraw that at any time. And it's actually the cheapest thing to do on the Axion platform to withdraw your wrap Bitcoin dose, which is pretty cool. So looking good there. So yeah, there we go. Less than 9 minutes. Here we go. We're counting it down. Look at that rate today, 13.7, almost Axion. Remember, we were just a few days ago, we were at 15. Then a few days for that, we're up at 17, all the record all-time highs. But the market has moved, the price has moved up slightly. Let's go back actually to where we belong over at Uniswap there. And we're going to check out the Axion price as well. I'm not sure if we'll actually pull up the market as well, and we'll check that out as we're doing both. And so the market price sitting at that 0.0020135. I'm feeling a little bullish about it. I think it's all the indicators are telling me that the price is a good chance will probably finally move up. I've been talking about being patient the last couple of weeks, and we are getting some nice signals on the indices, and especially their MACD blue line. And look at that CCI, nice little upward trend there. And we'll see whether we can actually make a bit of momentum and stay over this 0.002 and start moving up a bit. And we'll see how we go on that one. Now let's have a look at the market generally. Bitcoin at 37,808. So we're back up. That was red before. Now we're on the up now. 24 hours up 2.8. 7 days up 5.8. What's Ethereum 2,785. Up 5.9% in the last 24 hours and 14.5. Binance Coin up 27% this week. Very cool. We'll take that. 11% on the 24-hour and 1.2 on the hour. I said to you that was one of my 2 picks out of the top 10 is Bitcoin. Binance Coin. The other one, obviously, Cardano is my other pick for a good move. That's up 17%, 6.5%, 24 hours, and up 1% at the moment. And then you've got Dogecoin, which is our Elon Musk friend coin, XRP, and Polkadot. And I think Polkadot's probably going to be my 3rd coin. That's probably looking not too bad as well. They've got some new stuff coming out, I believe, in blockchain technology as well. So we'll watch out for them. They're up 20%, 29% last 7 days. There we are. And Internet Computer still staying, managed to get back into the top 10, still staying there at the moment, but not particularly exciting figures there at the moment on those ones. But obviously they probably had a bit of a rally earlier. So that's where we're at the moment. Then Uniswap sitting at number 11. Bitcoin Cash, boy, it used to be in the top 10 member forever, particularly the bear market. That's sitting at number 12, $685 though. It's not too bad. And there we are, Litecoin, Polygon, the other one we were talking about earlier, and so forth. So where's the other one we were talking? I think it's gone. There's Shiba down there. Shiba's actually up by 13.4%. We have been, just watching that one as well as the big meme coin pump, and you're kind of lucky if you had that at the time. So some interesting stuff there. Now, some people were talking about US dollars. And they had US dollars, and they were looking about, which is a better investment. Now, there are a lot of platforms now, Celsius, Aave, Compound. There's quite a few in the top 100 that do interest on US dollar C and US dollar T, that sort of stuff, stable coins. So if you are looking for those are sort of the ones you might want to investigate. They have got pretty good big values on there, been running for some time, have a decent reputation. So yeah, those are some things you might want to consider. Obviously, you can consider, if you want a bit more return, you can consider certificate deposits, supercharged ones like Axion, of course, where you get 8% per annum plus dividends on top. So consider that as well. All right, so here we are, 5 minutes to go, folks. I'm going to refresh this page because I've been away from it a few times, and it looks like we've got a good number of people on the live stream at the moment. Once again, let yourself be known in the chat. We look forward to your comments and your dialogue. We've got back-to-back VCAs. We're closing out this one, number 36 VCA, Mega VCA Friday, and 1.7 billion in it. And then we've got back-to-back. We've got another 500 million flowing in after this for the next 24 hours. It starts in 5 minutes. And so we're at 22.27. Let's quickly get the old calculator out there and see. So anything that doesn't get sold from this VCA flows in to the following Friday one. So that's how that works. 22.27, and we'll divide that by 110.48. So we're currently at 20%, 20.15% sold out at the moment. So not as strong as we would like at this stage, but let's see whether it gets a little bit in there at the end. So we'll find out. So this is under the new auction rules, and it's got a 30 day to run with a review at the end of 30 days. So we'll see how it progresses. But this is actually in direct response to a lot of the feedback that we had quite a time. What was it? Maybe a month or so ago, and so this is the third vote in action. Definitely benefits long-term investors, but once again, you've got to have long-term investors coming into the auction as opposed to recyclers coming into the auction, recycling on the shorter-term timeframes. And obviously, that was beneficial with the referrals as well. And obviously, referrals has ended, and we're moving to a partner program, and that will take a few weeks to implement as well. So you've got a bit of timing disconnect there, but that's the plan. And if you do a partnership program, you want it to be done the right way for promoting. So we'll see what comes out of that. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and we're just counting it down live here on Axion Token. I try and do a bit like what Patricia does. When Patricia does the show, she does that great voiceover with the professional radio voice over the mic. So yeah. Here we've got John Atkins in the chat, so that's cool. John Robinson, we typically have come in a similar time to John Atkins, and yeah, but we've got Prana there. Kevin Wilson's in the house. Cardano TV, SB's in the house. Good to see SB, and Sander again. So it's great to see Sander, and I hope you guys are having fun here as well. Once again, I hope you guys maybe just get a drink or something, maybe even some cheese. I need to get some cheese and crackers. I keep talking about cheese and crackers. Probably need to get that myself and put that on the live stream. Having the cheese and crackers. I think that's probably entertainment. That's probably entertainment there, right there. But there we are. But then when you're having cheese and crackers, other people want your cheese and crackers, and they can't have your cheese and crackers because you can't put them across the internet. But hey, it's still part of the inspiration. Maybe we could have an inspiration day. Hey, the other thing is, if you want to come on this live stream right now, hit me up in the Discord for the link. So feel free, because we're going to keep running into the next VCA. We're going to be going into the next VCA opening hour, so you can do that too. We've got 2 minutes to go for VA36. Hit me up in Discord, Superman. I'm going to place my comment in there at the moment now. Let's go, and I'm going to jump in there, and let's put my latest comment in there. Let me do something. I'm going to go AS auction, and let me do that now. AS. Boom. So I'm just posted that in the auction, so you can hit me up in the Discord, DM me, and I will send you a link to get on. You'll be my first guest. You're going to be my first guest if you get on. Honestly, that's like record-setting stuff. So yeah, I'll look forward to that. That's for the next live stream. We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Who's going to be my first live guest? Who's going to do it? I don't know. I'm looking out for that. It's going to be fun. All right, let's have a look here. So Prana's in the house with some comments there. If this were a regular VCA, this would be a good showing. Yeah, that's right. Well, they're about 12, 13 Ethereum for a regular VCA. They've been selling out like hotcakes anyway. John Atkins says, just saw Jack's message and been reading it. Yeah, we did a live stream on that, John. Yeah, did a live stream on that. I am doing some further questioning around that myself, so I might have something further on that. But yeah, we'll see how we go with that one. All right, so we're just counting this down. 30 seconds to go, folks. Here we go. 13 seconds. Hold on to your chairs. Hold on to your chairs. Here we go. 13 seconds. There we are. All right. So what have we got? 22.89 ETH, and we've got $63,906 US in there. We've got 1.3668 Bitcoin paid to stakers. That's 1.6 Bitcoin purchased altogether, of course, with that 22.89 ETH. And we're at what I say, just over 20% sold. So that's on the lower end of what we would like, even for a normal VCA. We're after 32, I think. Let's do the math on that. So 5 divided by 1.69. Let's do the math. So times 110.41. Oh, no, let me do that. 110.41. That equals 32.66. So that's what we've got there. Let's go 22.89 divided by that number. Oh, that didn't even do it. 32.46, I think it was. That's 70%. So we just sold out 70% of a standard VCA. So from that point of view, it's good. From that point of view, it's a good result. 70% of a standard VCA, which was expecting around about 32, 33 ETH. So we sold out 70% today of that. But out of the mega VCA, we sold 20%. So there we are. So it's a good day. It's a good day, not a great day, but it's a good day. And so it's more wrapped Bitcoin divs. So there we are, folks. We're going to keep it real on this channel as much as possible. So there we are. All right. So that's cool. So you would have definitely got some more wrapped Bitcoin divs on top of your 8% return that you get standard in the certificate of deposit that's just built into the blockchain inflation. So we're going to wait. We're going to refresh this now. We're obviously going to start VCA number 37 live. Once again, if you want to direct message me in the Discord, you can be my very first guest on the show. There we are, folks. 37. We got 506 million million in today's VCA 37, and 102,715 to sell it out. That we need 33 ETH. So that's a standard amount. And the last one, obviously, we got 22.6 or something. So you can see that's how much we need to sell it out. 33.13. And obviously the auction and the Uniswap price are the same. The real new benefit is in staking longer, and you get that when you withdraw and stake it. So if you're going to enter into the auction, you'll get your 10% wrapped Bitcoin back, and then when you withdraw and stake your winnings from the auction, you'll then get your benefit of the Axion bonus. 6% for 350 day stake, and up to 20% for a 15.2 years or 5,555 day stake. That's how it works. So those two benefits are now in play. No referral benefits anymore, no price discount benefits, but you still get the 10% wrapped Bitcoin benefit, which is huge if you think about it. And also a major, if you're a long-term investor, big deal is getting that bonus for the auctions for staking longer than 350 days. So there we are. All right, so we've got this 24 hours to go on that. We're going to watch the opening period, maybe 45 minutes, an hour. We'll see how we go, and we're going to see whether we get some ETH coming into this particular VCA number 37. We're really adding up those VCA numbers now. This is auction day 204. We just started 204. We just started, so we really are climbing up there. Very nice indeed. All right, let's have a look. John Atkins, as always, I admire your positivity, Superman. Hey, these auctions are fun. We never know what we're going to get. We had 3 weeks of super duper auction momentum. The last week, obviously, a lot more challenging with some of the VCA sort of pulling off with the new auction rules. We had this auction come in, 70% sold of a standard VCA, 20% of the mega VCA. So it was okay. It was good for VCA, standard VCA, but okay for the mega VCA. But once again, you're still getting those wrapped Bitcoin divs to keep churning in, so not too bad at the end of the day. So we'll look at the GUI at the moment, 19, 16, 13. So that's all positive. The price has moved up a bit over the 0002. I'd really like to see it start consolidating and moving up over there. That'd be quite nice. And that's kind of a positive. All indicators are positive. So those are positive too. And we've got the new website that was positive that came out in the last week. That's positive too. We've got the market moving up in prices. So that's a bit more positive. Obviously, we're really wanting Bitcoin to challenge that 40 to 42,000, and particularly the 42,000. If it can get over there, then that's going to be pretty bullish move. The next move up from there, probably attacking the 50 to 55 mark. And if you want to get that 55, that's when it gets when we get nervous. When we get back to that 55 mark, that seems to be the real turning point. Are we going to have a falling knife after that, or we're going to move along to try and go to the bullish scenario and move up to that 70, 80, and then onwards and upwards after that? Or we're going to have a bearish move after that, after 55. 55 seems to be a number a lot of people have picked out as being a pretty key number there. So we'll see what happens there. But at the moment, it's looking pretty good, and it looks good for the weekend as well, with these moving up. And Binance coin, I think yesterday we were talking Binance coin, it was at like 377 or something. Now it's at 423, I think. So you can see 14% up in the last 24 hours. So pretty big deal there. We are making good picks so far on the live stream. We like to talk about other projects just quietly between you and me as well, because why not? We're in crypto land. That's where we live. So very cool. All right, so we're going to watch this opening here. Let's see whether we get some ETH in there. I'm going to refresh the page, of course, and see what happens. Let me check Discord to see if anyone's actually DM me. No one's DM me. I'm not getting any love. No one wants to come on to be my first guest on the live stream. Hey, but that's cool. That's cool. There's always another day. It's another day, another dollar, something like that. So there we are. All right, so 6 minutes in, still waiting for some ETH. The rate, of course, is basically the same rate that we had with the previous VCA36, the mega VCA. Now, next Friday, obviously, let's go down to the full days. Let's refresh this page, and obviously it's reset itself already, actually. So it's actually, let's jump back down. It's actually got a different, it says 33 ETH here, but it's got 36 ETH on this one here. I don't know. I don't know why there's that's a big, small differences are fine, but big differences, why is that so big? That's crazy. Anyway, here's the new format here. Here's the new format, and we've got auction price, and then you've got plus 10% wrap Bitcoin. So this is to get the communication across. So if you're new to Axion, this is to explain it to you very clearly. So we've got the ETH right. You can see that's the same as the Uniswap price. So that's cool, and it's a good reference. But you get in this auction, you're going to get a 10% wrap Bitcoin cashback and up to 20% Axion bonus. If we click this, it says get an additional 6 to 20% Axion for stakers from 350 days to 5555 days. So there we are. That's good. Great to see that. Clear communication is critical, and it's a good way to see that. Obviously, you won't be able to see the scale until you do the withdraw and stake. So they might need to do a bit more work around that. Maybe have a bigger form come up. Might be worth a suggestion there. So I'm not sure if anyone from the Axion Foundation is watching today, but that would probably be my suggestion. So here's all the auctions coming up. You can see we've got a regular auction coming up is the next one. We've got VCA, regular auction, VCA, regular auction, and I'm not sure if we've even got a flow over there. We've already got the flow over for next Friday. 648 million has flowed over already to the next mega VCA. We'll see how that goes. That's just going to keep climbing, folks, and we'll see how big that is. I hadn't done the maths today, but I think there's going to be a pretty big one there, and so there's going to be lots of opportunity for some big investors to go in for that one. But that's where we're at the moment. All right, having fun here. Hey, hope you guys enjoying yourself. Don't forget to grab yourself a drink, and let us know in the chat how you're getting on with your stakes, with your dividends, those sort of things. Hey, I think we might have a guest. I think we might have someone that's going to come in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, misdirection. I just got to do just saying something here. Yeah, so there we are, just replying to somebody there on Discord. I thought I almost had my first live guest, but no, such avail. So we'll find out. We'll see what happens there. Who knows? Who knows? You just never know who comes on to your live stream. You just don't know, do you? So there we are. Hey, welcome everybody. Let's have a look here. We've got put another one there, another John's. Look at that. I love this new message thing that you have on here. Obviously, Axion Today uses this as well. Just John Atkins is on there making some nice comments. So we're just putting in there. Hey, there was an update there. As always, I admire your positivity. So just posting that. Obviously, bit of self promotion there, but very nice indeed. So very cool. We're 9 minutes in, folks, to VCA number 37, and looking forward to some more Wrap Bitcoin divs. Every day's another day for more dividends coming in. Also, it's another day for investors to come in, get those sweet benefits as well. It's a win-win on those fronts. A win-win indeed. So looking good for that. And obviously the rates are still up historically high at the moment, still at 13.7 million per ETH, is still up on the high side. We can actually go back in time and see the ratios. Obviously the last couple of weeks have been quite good. Actually the last month's been quite good, but before that we were having, the rates were below double digits. And if you go back further in time, when the price was higher, obviously, we went all the way down 4 million, 5 million. The further you go back, the lower, of course, obviously, because our prices come down as well, and the auctions have changed as well. So you've had a few of those things going on there. But yeah, pretty awesome today. Today is auction day 204. So pretty neat. It's 204 there, but that is auction day 204. Let me just check that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. All right, so yeah, fun times ahead for sure. All right, let's see how we're going there. It's got a bit quiet in the chat there, folks. Let yourself be known. Once again, if you've got any new things that you might be doing, if you're entering into VCAs, if you're doing small stakes, if you're waiting for Axion version 3 to do some stakes, maybe you've got some matured stakes, you want to get those up, let us know in the chat. If you've gone into liquidity mining, if you're doing liquidity mining on Axion, let us know. There's only a few. It's probably not that common for people to be doing liquidity mining. Not sure how many liquidity miners there are. Obviously, it'd be represented by wallets. But if you're doing that, let us know. John Atkins, let's have a look here on this one. Boom, we'll post that. So we'll pull that up in a second and I'll chat about that. So yeah, it looks like we're going to need 36.84 here, but it says we need 37.3 over here. So something's not updated there. Hey, Shark just staked 32.82 million out of that last VCA for a pretty long time. Let's have a look here. That's a good thing. It's great to see Sharks upgrading. 32.8 million, 15 years there. Awesome stuff. $6,700 5 minutes ago. Very nice there from the Shark. So congratulations to them for that. We've also getting a bit of movement on the price here. Just went up a tad, 0.0002028. Really want to get over that 0.0021, start climbing up. That'd be pretty neat. We've certainly got the right indicators on the chart, but that doesn't mean necessarily that they'll always go that way. But very exciting to see that. We're getting improvements in the market prices. ETH just hit 2,800, and we'll see where the Bitcoin can follow suit. And once again, looking for a real big moves. Look at that, Cardano and Binance Coin. Those are my two picks there. And Polkadot, I'm probably going to be a bit more bullish on that one too. So looking good there. All right. Where we are, 13 minutes in, 12 minutes in, something like that. So looking good. And what have we got there? John Atkins says, this is a very good proposal from Jack. I'll watch your previous live stream later. Yeah, so yeah, that's up there. I'm going to probably talk more about that in time. That's something very important to me. So we'll probably, once I do a few other things, we'll probably get back to that topic today. That was on today. All right, so there we are, 23 hours and 47 minutes to go, and VCA number 37. We're in the opening sniping hour. We've got 506 million 212,000. That's 103,000 US dollars. And we need 36.84. It says on the official Axion portal on the auction page. That's where we're sitting at the moment to sell that out. Obviously, the rewards today, wrap Bitcoin paid back to stakers 85%. You can see that up the top here. And now, if you want to get in today's auction, you can use the link in the video description. Should take you to this the Axion portal. And if you're not, if you're on the Axion website, which is axion.network, you can get there via the Axion portal button. That will take you to the same place. And if you need some support live there from a moderator, these professional moderators, you can just hit the help button there, and they get back to you in a couple of minutes. Or I think this Axion support, I think that goes to. Let me just click that button. It goes to articles, so you can the knowledge center. So if you want to don't want to talk to somebody, you can actually read articles about a lot of questions that you might have. Very cool indeed. So yeah, that's looking good. Oh, the price has moved a bit more. 000203. Let's see whether we get some move on there. Let's put this on the hourly. It's probably a bit easier to watch there. Look, a nice uptrend there on the hourly. We like that. And let's have a look. And the Gwei's looking good. So much easier to do swaps on Uniswap. $5 to $6 or $4 to $6 there. Very nice. And also obviously cheaper to do the auctions. So that's pretty nice. We all like that. Let's do a bit of a wrap up too. We're waiting for some ETH to come in of the numbers that we always do. So we're sitting at 280.9 billion Axion total supply, 45 or basically 46 billion in liquid. Now about 2.6, 2.7 billion of that sitting in a dev payment wallet. That's actually used to pay staff salaries and stuff. And that's related to today's announcement from Jack, and we're going to talk more about that probably tomorrow. So that's a pretty big topic to be sure. We got 234.9 billion staked. We're sitting at 83.62 to 84% staked, so probably around 84%. We're ranked at number 721 crypto rank. 24,524 stakes in total. 9.26 million is the average stake size. So if you want to compare what the average is, you know what that is. Obviously, there's very big stakers, big whales and sharks, and there's smaller ones, shrimps, etc. Gives you an idea. Hey, look, we just got a shrimp there. Look at that. 42.88 million stake for 555 days. So it's a new investor, folks. Really awesome to see that. Look at that. We had a shark do a big one. Now we've had a new investor. And look at that. Oh my goodness, a dolphin staked 118 million for 5555 days. That's awesome. So that's even though we got 70% of a standard VCA sold out, 20% of the mega VCA. So if we look at it from the 70% point of view, we actually had huge staking come out of there for long term. So that feature has actually worked from that point of view. Obviously, we want to get to 100% sellout of a regular VCA. So we'll have to wait till we get one, which is what we've got now. This is a regular VCA we've got started today, 37. So we'll watch out for that. So we've got market cap, average stake length, 2,314 days. Market cap is 19.36 million. So a long way to go if we want to get up to that $1 billion market cap at least. Share rate 1.1581. Looking bad, and we're looking good. So we're waiting for some ETH to come in there. We'll do the final shares as well. The old shares, 579, almost 580 billion Axion shares. That's the main game in certificate of deposits on the blockchain with a share rate. So if you use a share rate which basically mimics compound interest, then that's how that works there. So 580 billion shares. So how many shares that you've got staked compared to that will determine how much of the reward pool you get. Remember, the reward pool is 8% inflation per year. So it's basically an 8% return. Plus, you get the dividends from 4 VCAs paid in wrap Bitcoin in real time onto the staking platform that you can withdraw at any time. And you also get 3 days where you get Axion dividends as well, and that you can withdraw those at the end of your staking period. That's why a lot of people do staking ladders. That means they have investments at different periods, like maybe yearly, for example. But then a lot of people in Axion do max shares, which is staking for 5,555 days or 15.2 years, and that's because they will maximize their shares because there's huge rewards for bonus shares out to that far, over 300% from longer pays better. And now, of course, under the new balancing rules, we also get up to 20% for your basic shares as well. So very cool. You get basic shares, longer pays better shares, and that's your total shares. And that compares to this number here is what you'll get, is how much share percentage you get. And that's how you roll. So if you actually look at We've got these are the whale watchers. We're watching the whales up here, but that's how it works. Now we're up Max Share Club, 115 billion. We finally crossed that 115 billion mark. So there we're 115.28 billion, 23.54 million, 7,933 stakes. We're almost up at 8,000 Max Share Club stakes. Very cool. We just obviously just got a couple more today. We just saw that in the last couple of minutes. We're at 124.27 wrap Bitcoin after 36 VCAs, and we're already cashed out 93.46, and we're waiting for, this is VCA37. Now if we can sell this out, this is actually pretty bullish. We can get to 70%, that's pretty good. We can get to what I always say, 20 to, what do I say, 30 to 40% is okay. Under the 30%, then you're sort of going, whoa, you know, really what's happening there. So that's where we're at 90 minutes in. All right, very cool. Hey, Alex K's in the house. Hey, Alex K's in the house. So let's have a look. Learning new tricks with the streaming. Very cool. Hey, thanks, Alex. Much appreciated. How did the last auction go? Ogbo says 20% sold. Yeah, we sold 20% of the mega VCA. 1.7 billion was 20% sold with ETH. But if you standardize that to a 500 million Axion auction, we got 70% sold in ETH. So about 22 versus say 33, something like that. So yeah, that's good based on a standard VCA of 500 million, but low on a mega VCA at 20%. So we didn't get to our 60%. So there we are. Alex Gay says thanks, Ogbo. So thank you, Ogbo, too. Good to see Ogbo in the chat there too. So very cool. Let's pump that. Yeah, yeah. Learning new tricks. We're just upgrading for growth, because we're going to have massive growth when Axion version 3 comes. We know it. It's going to come. New products, new strategic partnerships, new platform. Axion's going to be the owner of probably the cheapest DeFi on the Ethereum blockchain by the time version 3 comes out with those fees. Remember, staking is going to be 1/8 of the cost of whatever Gwei it is. Of 200 Gwei was going to be something like $6 to $8. So you can imagine what we've got at the moment with 20 Gwei or 14. Look at this. Let's check this out on the Gwei at the moment. Alex, far out. Look at this. 14, 13, 13. Whoa, we're at this all-time low live while we're watching. This all-time low we've seen for a long time. I don't know. It seems like 9 months or something. I don't know how long last time it was. We got 13 Gwei showing up any time. So very cool. We also got a fork coming out, right? The Ethereum fork's coming up. They're doing something around the gas prices as well. Alex may know something about that as well. He's normally spends a bit more time than I do on the technical stuff, but I can't remember what the fork number's coming up. Probably 9191 or something. It's coming up there. They've probably got a name for it too. Black Knight or Shade, Black Shade or something. Who knows? Alex Case says fantastic price. Yeah, absolutely is. So yeah, good to see that. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself, relaxing back. It's great to get a chance to get on the community. It's good to be on YouTube, of course, and on a daily basis, getting Axion's name out there. Very cool. And obviously, Axion Today's show's coming up on Monday. They always have some pretty awesome stuff on that show, either big announcements or big guests on there. And obviously, the 3 hosts do a great job. Robbie, Paul, and obviously Patricia. I think Patricia's probably still watching just quietly there over in the US of A. So very cool there. All right, let's go back, jump back to the auction there. Look at that, another shark stake for boy, oh boy. Oh, that is fantastic. So look at that. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Okay, so Alex, the auction got 70% sold on regular, 20% on the mega VCA, but if we assume a 500 million regular auction sold 70%, which is a very good result, look at all these max stakes coming out of that VCA. Basically a massive amount. I mean, if we added all that up, it's probably way higher than the 68% we were accustomed to. Probably much higher than that. I mean, look at that. Shark, max shared. So that's the balancing incentives, that extra 20% for max shared working, and that's a really positive sign. So it's actually a pretty positive from a staking point of view. Look at max share, and you got new accounts: shrimp, fish, shrimp. Dolphin, which is the bigger ones, max share, 118, 32. I'm sure if you add that up, that's probably get pretty close. I don't have time to on the live stream, of course, but if you had a chance to add that up, that's probably pretty close to what we sold. That's really good sign. Raise your hands in air if you like it, stake and you don't care, something like that. Who put the roof is on fire, something, I don't know. But there we are. So that's pretty awesome stuff there. And look at shrimp became a fish there. Very nice. Congratulations to them. But yeah, nice mixture of accounts. Looks like all of it max shared. Actually, I'm going to do some quick math. If you're going to bear with me, well, might as well do it. We're here. Let's say 22 times, was it 13.6? So let's say we sold 300 million Axion. That looks like what we did. So we're minus 16 off that, minus 7.3. I said I wasn't going to do it, but here we are. We're doing it. 9.9. Minus 11.5 minus was that 42.9 minus 118.3 minus 32.88. Okay, so out of 300 so far, and this is just so far, 300, it looks as if we got 240 out of 300 so far, and that's just so far. It doesn't mean some people may not even have withdrawn their stakes, their winnings. We've got 80% max shared out of that VCA from the looks of it, based on these numbers, and that doesn't mean that there's not more going to come. So that's actually really successful from that point of view. So we'll see what happens there. Interesting number. That's pretty interesting. What do you think, Alex, on that one, or anybody in the chat watching? What do you think about that? I just did some numbers there live on the stream. 80% max shared, and it could be even higher. Could go to 100%. I mean, who knows? So that's pretty cool. That's max shared. That's not just minimum stake 60 days, folks. That's not 60 days is what you can minimum stake this. But the rewards, that the longer pays better. That's better a class of investor. That's what we want. We want long-term investors, and that's really important. So that's the challenge. You disincentivized recyclers. You've moved to referral. You've moved the price differential, and you've got the benefits of all switch to long-term staking. So 6% for 350 days and 20% for 15 years or 5,555 days. So that's what they've all gone for, and it looks like 80% so far. And there may be some people just haven't got to their computer. They might be coming in a few hours to withdraw and stake it, and so this could actually go from 80 to 100%. That's pretty bullish. So yeah, see, when you look at it from that point of view, certainly changes things around a bit. So yeah. Alex K says people are enjoying new bonuses. Clearly, yeah, long-term stakes. So definitely. So I think it's mostly this VCA 36 was actually pretty awesome from that point of view, from a staking point of view, because obviously you're switching your different. Because crypto's full of a lot of short-term investors. They're looking for short-term pumps or meme coins or whatever, but you're getting a growing number of crypto people that are looking for longer-term investments, income, passive income, those sort of things. That's growing, and the more people, some of them, they get into projects and they get burnt, and then they realize, actually, I need to find the 5% of projects, or maybe even less than that, that actually are really offering a DeFi passive income, a good long-term upward capital gain, that sort of stuff, or a mixture of the two. And there are a couple of projects that are mind-changing benefits there. I could rattle them off right now, but that they are the difference between a lot of the other ones, which will probably all die off if the bear market comes, because there's nothing else behind them. They don't have big enough community. There's no income stream in there. There's no volume in there. If you've got tokens like that and they've got nothing behind them, you should really consider about being in those, because if they've got none of that big customer numbers, if they haven't got income streams that help offset volume, stuff like that, you should really think twice about those. Yeah. Obviously, Axion has that 8% inflation, has the dividends and the VCAs, but I think the Axion needs to do more around the income stuff. So I'm going to propose a few things to them, and hopefully that will be very, very helpful. There are a number of proposals being made by the community at the moment. So the community, like I said, the community energy is getting really up. People are starting to say, let's look at this, let's look at that. Obviously, the Axion team can process so much at a time, and they may have to just put it into the roadmap. The roadmap is coming out, apparently, Q2, Q3 roadmap. Obviously, we're almost finished Q2, but their revised roadmap, particularly for Q3, is coming out. So we'll see where we go. We've still got, obviously, almost a month left of Q2. So we'll see how that comes, but that's coming, and we'll see what's on that. Obviously, there's some stuff going in from some of the community members, so we'll see how that goes too. Yeah, looking good. All right, let's jump back to the auction there. I got stuck there on the activities. Let me know in the chat if I get stuck. You know, you can say, hey, you're stuck, let's go back to the auction, something like that. Hey, once again, hey, if you want to get onto the live stream now, and you want to be my first very guest to the live stream, hit me up in Discord and you can join in. How about that? I guess I could possibly, I don't really want to paste the link onto the chat because you never know who will get hold of it, but let me know on Discord. You can hit me up. When I made a comment in general, just hit me up there. Superman Axion Token. I've changed my name back to Axion Token on there. Used to say YouTuber, blogger, but now it's Superman Axion Token on Discord, and I can give you the link to come on and be my first live stream guest. Yes, yeah. So no takers yet, but you know I keep trying, I keep promoting, and we'll see where we go. All right, so there we are. We're at still waiting for some ETH. We're 29 minutes in, folks. We're doing the opening hour VCA number 37. We are counting this up. Man, imagine when we get up to 50 VCAs and 100 VCAs and stuff like that. That's some pretty amazing stuff. We're already up to auction day 204, so that's pretty amazing. Pretty sure I got my days right, 204, yeah. So 30 minutes into this one, still waiting for some ETH. I'm going to refresh the page, make sure that my API is up to date. And actually, I'm on that one there. Let me jump to this one here. I probably don't. It's got some different numbers on here, so probably better to be on the official Axion portal at the moment until that gets fixed up. Maybe something for Patricia to check with the Axion token team that this is actually set up correctly with that number, because the Axion portal number is 36.79. So yeah, we'll check that one. Don't forget, there's up to 70 wallet now apparently that you can connect to the Axion portal. That's pretty cool. So it opens up to a lot of new investors. That's a pretty big thing to do. I guess you can use the TrustSwap wallet. I actually haven't seen that one, but the TrustSwap wallet, stuff like that you can use. I just use MetaMask and a few, well, I probably do use a couple others, but primarily MetaMask. Yeah, so there we are, waiting for some ETH to come in. Come in, ETH, come in, ETH. Mock calling Austin, come in, Austin. That was a cool show. That was the old Robin Williams. All right, make it on chat there, and just checking the Discord there. What we're up to. I think some people are just asking questions about the Axion calculator. Actually, let's go on there and jump on there and have a quick look at that. Actually, I think we're on the right page still. Not sure if you can invest and earn. We'll click on that. Let's do that. Invest and earn. Savings deposit. Learn more about growing your investment. Actually, it's the calculator here. Maybe you have to go right to the bottom. That's interesting. Maybe you have to go to the Axion calculator. Otherwise, I might have to step through certain pages to get to it. This is the Axion calculator, folks. I think it's up to date with the new stuff. It's got here 10 million Axion. This is the default 700 days, and then it's got the share rate there. So as you see, if you're new to Axion, this is pretty much how it works. You get a certain amount of Axion. You're going to stake it for a certain amount of days. So just like a normal certificate deposit you might have at a bank. And then there's a global share rate. Now that share rate, it basically simulates compound interest. So Einstein called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world, and the good reason for that, because it makes interest on interest, and it's pretty amazing. So they're very cool, and so you can see that you can actually change the global rate. The global rate is currently 1.158. It's going to cheaper today than it will be in the future. Eventually it'll be up over 2, over 3, and as time goes by. So you can see that 10 million divided, and you divide your Axion divided by 1.58 will give you your basic shares. So that's how it works. Your basic shares are calculated by dividing the amount staked with the global share rate. So it's division there. As the global share rate slowly increases, this means staking earlier is far better, because you'll get less shares over time if the share rate goes up when you divide it into that amount. So you can see that 10 million divided by 1.58 gives you 8.6 million shares there. But longer pays better is huge. The bonus over 20% per year bonus in shares. So that's massive. That's why people that stake long get rewarded more shares and therefore get more of the reward pool. That's as simple as that. It really is a long-term certificate of deposit investment, a supercharged one, because you get dividends on top of the 8% basically payment that you get per year. So that's why we call it pretty much a supercharged certificate deposit. So longer pays better here for 700 days is 3.3 million. But let's say I just scroll it all the way up to 15 years, which is 5,555 days. That's a massive 26.3 million there. This doesn't include the benefit in the auctions at the moment. So the auctions benefits, like I said, gives you an extra benefit of 20% on top of that. So that would mean that your longer pays better is bigger as well. So that's a big deal. So under here, it gives you total shares 34.9. So that's 35, but obviously this doesn't include the new balancing feature there. And then it will give you a share percentage. This is the main number. This determines how much of the reward pool you're going to get, the 8% plus the dividends that come in every day from each option. That's the main number there. It also tells you what your initial cost will be at the current price and what it would be at the end of your staking duration there. It also has the VCA earnings, which is your wrapped Bitcoin that you get in real time. It gives you an indicator of that. It's got some assumptions around that. You can read that, of course. But there we are, folks. That's how that works. And you can find the Axion calculator there on the Axion.network website. So pretty useful stuff. The chat's gone quiet there. The chat's gone quiet, folks. Let's go back to the auction. Let's refresh that 34 minutes in, and it's Saturday night here. What time is it now? 7:36 p.m. Saturday night. Sometimes I eat dinner before I do the live stream. Sometimes I get dinner afterwards. So it looks like today I'm going to get dinner after the live stream. And no, Patricia, not KFC. I'm not getting KFC. I haven't got KFC yet on a live stream, but you never know. It could happen. Robbie keeps trying to get me to eat KFC with his mind control stuff on the chat sometimes when he arrives. But there we are. Hey, look at that, 6.4 million. That's over 80% now. Wow. Let's get the old calculator out. Let's go jump over to the activity. Let's see what else. This is probably, I'm assuming this is all coming out of the VCA. So looks at that. Let's just do the maths. So we're at 240 million plus another 6.4, and that would be divided by 300 million is our expected sales. So we're at 82% now max shared out of that VCA. So let's assume that 300, well, it's not assumed, but it's pretty much the calculation came out at 300 million that we sold at 22 ETH. It's probably just slightly different, but we're at 82. So that's 300 million. We've sold 240. The amount stakes 246.4 million stakes so far, and they may not. These may be all the ones that have actually withdrawn and staked. So very cool. Let's just go back here and see whether anyone else has got short stakes. So served. That's a completed. So yeah, I'm pretty confident that's pretty cool. 82%. Nice, looking good. So that's really working. So we'll put that up there. All right, let's check the Discord. No one's still coming to go onto the live stream. Oh boy, we need to get some people that like to get on and speak their mind. So I hope you, wherever you are in the world, hope you're having a good time with family, with friends, and things are going well for you. That's always important that that's the case. And there we are. We're sitting at 23 with 37 minutes in, 36 minutes in to the opening sniping hour for VCA 37. Auction day 204. We just keep moving up on those days. Imagine when we get to 365. I mean, it's kind of cool. We might have to have some sort of fireworks on there. Hey, the other thing is that we've got really favorable conditions at the moment. The Gwei is really cheap. Look at that, 13. And then you've got the market prices just moving up. Look at that little green candle in the hour. We're up to 0.00205. So we've moved up while we're doing the live stream. Very nice. And what else we got going? We've got the new websites come out this week. We've got the market prices moving up at the moment. The last 24 hours looks good across the board. 7-day looks better too. We've obviously got a realignment in today's announcement with the Axion Foundation income, which I'm absolutely ecstatic about. I think that's a great move. I wish it had probably been done a lot earlier, but that's exciting news there. And yeah, so very cool. And what else we got? Yeah, so lots of good things happening, folks, and we just had sold out basically 70% of regular auction, 20% of the mega VCA. But if we rationalize it down or normalize it down to a normal one at 70%, and what so far it looks like we're at 82% of people are staking max year so far at the very least. and that looks really super bullish because that's really what the new rules, the new auction, balancing auction rules are really trying to encourage is the max share staking. So that's great to see that happening. Let's go back here on the Discord. All right, looking good. Hey, chat's gone quiet. Is there anybody out there? Hello, hello, people watching. There's 17 people, 18 people watching at the moment. Hello, say hello, hi, how are you? It's very quiet in there. I'm not used to being so quiet in the chat. That's quite crazy. Maybe people have maybe people not getting the stream. Maybe the stream's off. I certainly haven't been able to convince anybody to come onto live to be my first guest. It's such an honored position, my first guest. Anyway, I thought it was honored position, but not so much. Aunt Willie's in the house anyway. Hello, good people. Good to see Aunt Willie. Let's go back to there. I'm not even sure if I showed that post. Good to have Aunt Willie in the house. Let's post that up there. That's a nice thing. Hello, good people. Hello, good people. What I've been watching a couple of TV shows lately. What have I been watching? Been watching. Let's refresh this page to make sure it's up to date. Actually, let's go to this page. Let's make sure this has probably got the one we want. Yeah, been watching a few shows. What have I been watching? Been watching. I was watching one show. It was a bit too violent, so I stopped watching that show. It was pretty violent actually, but it had some good special effects in it. And what else have I been doing? I love comedy. Watching comedy, watching classics, as I said the other day. Love classic stuff, classic movies, classic outfits. You know, like anything considered sort of history these days. Period pieces and stuff like that. Love that sort of stuff. So been watching a bit of that. Or sci-fi. I love sci-fi too. Sci-fi. I'm watching that. So a mixture of that stuff. Interesting stuff there. Cardano TV still here, but remember this is Axion, so everyone's super chilled and relaxing. Nice one, Cardano TV. Cardano TV knows how to say it. That's it. So we're not, we're probably not relaxing in divs, but we're definitely chilling and relaxing. I like that. That's a better phrase. Chilling, relaxing, or relaxing, and or was it bake and divs or divs and bake? I think something like that. Indeed, here is it's almost 1 a.m. for Friday. Is it really? My goodness. Friday? What day is it today? Saturday here. Is it really 1 a.m. Friday? That's a big, really? Is it not Saturday, 1 a.m. Saturday? Must be 1 a.m. Saturday, surely. Can't be quite that. I'm sure there's not, yeah, Saturday. I guess Saturday. Good one, Alex. Good one. Yeah, I get it. It's late. It's late, you're saying. It's late. It's Friday night, though. Yeah, Friday night, but Saturday in the morning, 1 a.m. Yeah, I get it. Well, it's like I say, it's Saturday at 7:42 p.m. I'm from the future. You're getting a free broadcast from the future. What's that? Have you seen those movies where they have those stories about someone, the mailbox one? I think it's a love story, but they do the mailbox and they communicate with Sandra Bullock, I think it is, and the Green Lantern guy, whatever his name is. They do the letter in the mailbox. It's pretty clever. He's from I think he's from the future, and that. I think that's right. Or she's on. No, they have to meet up in history. They meet up in history or something. Yeah, it's quite clever. I like that idea. So yeah, there's probably a couple of movies that sort of play on that time leap thing. All right, so we're 42 minutes in, and we're sitting at 0 ETH for VCA37. Obviously, a long way to go. 23 hours and 18. We had a pretty good result, 70% of a regular VCA and VCA36, but obviously it was a mega VCA, so it was 1.7 billion, not 500 million. So we got 20% sold of that. But as it turns out, that so far over 82% has been max staked, which is a huge benefit. That's actually the auction rules working from that point of view. So really, it's a big thing to attract the investors that are going to long stake. They are growing in crypto. People are going. Yeah, I think pretty much you got a couple classes of people. You got people going for meme coins and the big pumpers, and obviously that's super high risk because they could be caught at the top, and when they fall like a knife, they lose it all. You've got other people that are looking for yield farming, DeFi, so high APYs, but then you've got permanent loss issues to take into account. Also, a lot of those on second layers as well. So you got to take that into account. You don't own your coins when you're on second layer, so those things take account. Then you've got the real hardcore value tokens and stable coin DeFi's, and we talked about that. You've got your Aves, you've got your compounds. A lot of those you're still staking into contracts though, and then you've obviously with Axion and places like that, you're getting shares in return for your Axion that you stake. So you got those are the sort of the ones. They're the ones with the obviously value tokens. I've always argued are the ones that really can go up over time if they're structured correctly. Yeah, Axion certainly stands out as probably the top staking percentage token in the market as far as I know. I'm not sure if I don't know of any other project with 84%. And really, the certificate deposits with the share rate have really changed the game for staking. Because I remember even staking like Redcoin and other ones like that. Staking was never that high, never that high. I mean, you're looking at was it 25% or something, or can't even remember what Redcoin was. But you get those first generation ones were never able to get enough people to stake, and it was always a problem. So things have definitely come along since then. I'm just trying to think of all those tokens. Some of them I would say, but some of them are really not great. So let's not mention them. But yeah, they're that's the way we go. And Aunt Willie says Saturday morning. Yeah, so it's pretty late. A lot of you are from the Northern Hemisphere, so I need to take that into account. It is 7:46 p.m. here. Obviously, it's Saturday night, so probably the bars and stuff are rustling down in the town centre. But I'm not obviously there for those. So maybe Bali, Maybe Bali. Bali. All I'm thinking about Bali. Pool, sun, socializing. The cocktails. I love cocktails. In fact, my favorite is cocktails at the pool. Like those. I've never been to one. I've actually never been to one. It's hard to believe, I know, but cocktails at the pool. That'd be cool. You swim up and get a cocktail at the bar. Just put it on your room tab or something. I guess you have something around your wrist or your thing, and then you order yourself a nice little cocktail drink in the summer, and you're with people that you love hanging out with. That's pretty cool. Aunt Willie says I bought $70 worth of Shiba. It was worth $1,500 on the highest, now about 400. Oh, that's cool. Well, I better not say too much about Shiba then, since you've invested. Now, I had a friend of mine had bought. You're going to like this, Aunt Willie. Had bought way back and some time ago. Had bought I think 14 billion Shiba coins as a punt, because they were pretty much like say they were pretty. Let's just say it, cheap. Let's use the word cheap. And 14 billion. And so obviously when the price spiked up to the top there, it was worth hundreds and hundreds of thousands of US dollars. And I've actually went through the actual Shiba on the blockchain, and obviously even at this price, they're still worth some. The big wallets are still worth some staggering amounts in US dollars. Obviously, it's not realizable because the liquidity is not there, but certainly has come back a long way. Now, I told them to sell at the very top. I told Aunt Willie to sell all of it at the very top. I think I talked about this 2 days ago or something. But they had sold a third of it. I'm not sure if it's quite the top, but they had sold a third of it. So I'm happy with that for them, because obviously that's a huge benefit. But of course, everything that they get from that is from other people that have bought in, right? That have bought into the thing. So it's a transfer of wealth for sure. So $400 is still a pretty good deal on $70. I'm not so sure it's going to recover, Aunt Willie. If the market decides to go for a bull run, will the Shiba stay up there? What's the basis of it staying up there? That's the questions I would have. I just see it as a meme coin, but great that you've got quite a few X's there. Was that a 7X or something? So not bad. All right, let's have a look here. So let's post that. We might as well post that there, and boom, let's put that up there. All right, so we're at 43 minutes in, and we've got 30 minutes to go in the opening hour. Still waiting for some ETH to go in there. 36.83 is what we need. Obviously, we're all looking for some Rat Bitcoin divs to come in over the next 24 hours. Obviously, if you're going to bid in, you're going to get all the bonuses that go with that. We can see in the previous auction, we got some pretty outstanding results. Oh my gosh, look at that. 16.4 million more. I've got to add that into calc, because I'm pretty sure this is all stuff coming out of the VCA. So let's go for that. What was it at 240, 6.4 plus. Let's go to the activity, add that in. That's pretty big. This is actually pretty successful from that point of view. I'm assuming that it's all coming out of VCA. It makes a lot of sense. 0.4. So that would make 262.8 divided by 300. That would be up at 87.6% from the looks of it out of that VCA has been max shared staked. That was way above our previous number that Punky mentioned some time back, which was that was some time back 68%. He was saying, and so 87.6 is a huge jump on that, and that would be really cool if we can get something like that over time. Obviously, we need to attract more investors to offset any recyclers that were going into the VCAs, but that's a pretty awesome stuff there. And I'm talking about recyclers that aren't staking along. I'm talking about, short-term recyclers that were doing 120 days, for example, self-referring and all the rest of it because the referral's gone. So 87.6, that's a fantastic result. So let's see whether that's bodes really well. The price at the moment, Axion just pulled back a bit off that big sell there. We get a little sell, 137, just a small amount there. Just amazing the small amounts that sometimes move the liquidity pool around. What we got? All right, so we've got ETH at 2,800. That's pretty good. Nice to see it back up there. Really needs Bitcoin needs to really break that 42,000, get over 40, break 42, and that will move us to another leg on the upside. If we break that 42 and stay over there, of course, is the key. And then yeah, we've got the nice new website. The price is looking not too bad over the 0002. It's better to be over 0002, of course. And we've got, look at this lovely gwei going in there. So things are looking pretty good for the ecosystem. And that new rules seem to be playing out from the type of investors that we're getting. Now, the number of investors we're getting in terms of volume, in particular, not volume ETH, and the numbers is the real challenge. I think that's the one that we need to get more of those in there. And we're going to need a bit more than one VCA to see that. Obviously, it was a mega VCA too. We'll watch this VCA whether it gets sold out, and obviously next week. So we do need at least 2 weeks data in my view. There is a 30-day review, but so far the quality investors is very good. And we're at like I said, 83% already max shares, 87.6% already max shares. That's a very good quality of investor, long-term minded. We just need to get the numbers up, or the value of ETH in particular up as well. So we're in the final 10 minutes, folks. We'll see how we go on this one. Just counting down on here. I'm just going to connect that, and hopefully that will refresh itself. Keeps knocking me out there. So yeah, very cool. Hey, we still managed to keep 11 people live. No one was up for coming on the live stream. Obviously, it's in Northern America. A lot of people are watching from. It's pretty late, so probably not up to talking that much. So very cool. We will get our first guest on here eventually with this new software, and I think the new formats are pretty nice as well. Certainly left to the next level there. And I've got a couple of comments there in the Discord. Andy from Wales is in there. Cripple's in there. I'm not even sure if Cripple's on this live stream. Normally Cripple has been coming along, been a very good promoter as well for the channel. I pretty much appreciate that. But Defro's also in Discord at the moment. Yeah, and HK is in there as well. So a couple of those people. So we'll see how that goes in there. I'll probably jump in there a bit later and have a chat with them. We're in the final 9 minutes, and we'll see where some ETH comes in for this opening hour. VCA 37, a long way to go. 23 hours, and that's a long time. We need 36.84. That shouldn't be too difficult. Obviously, for regular auctions, we sell those out like hotcakes, and they're about 13 Ethereum. So there's no reason why we can't get close to selling these up, certainly up to that 70-80% mark as well. And especially if they're long-term stakers. They're long-term stakers, remember, that Axion gets destroyed when they stake. So the Axion goes off the market, and it doesn't get recycled in another 60 days, which is the minimum staking period. It used to be 120 days, of course, now it's only 60 days. So this is hugely successful from that point of view under the new rules. So I'm pretty stoked about that. But obviously the challenge over the next few weeks is when we review it will be, do we get the number of people with the number of ETH as well going in to sell them out? So, or at least get pretty close on most days. And then as the price of Axion grows, if the Axion price does go up, then we'll see we will need some more Ethereum. The Ethereum will go up, so we need more of that to get in there. So interesting way to go in the next month. But we've got lots of big news coming up. Axion version 3. We've got new products, probably new strategic partners, new IEOs, other stuff like that. Potentially credit card, fiat, connect services, a lot more stuff around there. So we'll see. And the team's got some surprises they're working on. So we'll look forward to that. And we've got our first Ethereum in there, 0.2, folks. There we are. So that's pretty cool. 7 minutes left in the opening hour. We've got 0.2 in there. Very nice. So $560. We're on the road. We're starting to get there, and obviously that's more wrap Bitcoin divs coming in. We'll actually see whether that comes into here. Actually, it actually has the amount that gets paid. It's still one of the good features on this particular dashboard. So you can see that coming in. It will take a second or more to get in there. We'll see what kind of account comes in the next few minutes, but we're on the map, folks. So if you were sleeping somewhere there, you can wake up. We've got a 0.2 ETH in there, $560. It's a good small start, but a good start on that one. So very cool. Yeah, I might have to look at the upgrade for this software and see what cool things they have on there. It'll be fun. I've got something else that I'm supposed to be doing, but there we go. Hey, we're 99 minutes into the stream. That's pretty good. Well over an hour and a half. What's an hour and 40? So that's not bad. Hey, we're just at 100 minutes. An hour and 40. Doing pretty well. We've got 6 minutes to go, so we'll probably end up being an hour and 45 minutes on the live stream today. It's a Saturday night live stream for you. And I've got my drink, but there's no rum in it or anything like that. It's just normal. But very nice. I'm going to get some dinner after this, of course. And it's almost 8 o'clock p.m. in the evening on Saturday here. It is a long weekend, Queen's birthday weekend. So if you're, I guess you're in a Commonwealth country, you will probably celebrate the Queen's birthday, Queen's weekend. Queen of England, that is I'm referring to. Obviously, there's other monarchies around the world. But yeah, there we are. Look at that grey, folks. We've had historic level grey at the moment. I call it historic because it's been such a long time since we had grey down at 13, 15, 14. Very cool. Imagine if we get under 10. Can you imagine? That'd be amazing. And then imagine Axion version 3 fees with this. I mean, you're talking cents probably. Look, at the moment, 83 cents. You probably get that for a transfer for what, 65, something like that. And then it's just amazing. That's just a transfer, of course. But then Uniswap itself is down to $4 or $5. It says here. That's what it says on here. And let's have a look at the smart contracts on here. So if you're going to invest in compound, like you want to get interest on US dollars or something, you're looking at $8 to do that. Wow, that's way cheaper. And this is the big one. Tornado Cash used to be, remember we saw times it was up over $1,000. It is down at $42 here on Fast. So $40 now even. So wow, that's huge for Tornado Cash. I bet they've lifted their business with that one. So pretty neat on there. And then OpenSea is probably the closest thing to entering the auction, and that's probably the closest one. OpenSea NFT. That fee's typically been just slightly below what it was to enter the auction at the moment, but we can see that's probably close to what it is at the moment. $15 to $20, probably $15 actually in actual cost to enter the auction today. Someone said it was about $19, but obviously you not typically pay about 75% or something like that of the actual estimated cost. So there we are. Let's just refresh this and see whether we got some wrap Bitcoin showing there. We've got the 0.2. The wrap Bitcoin market hasn't showed up yet. Oh, there we are. So we're on the board with the wrap Bitcoin divs 0.0125. So nice, $472. That's 85% of the ETH that's went in. And you can see it was a shark that actually bid that in. Let's have a look there for that. And you can see that's the bid that's just coming in nice. So the first bid for this VCA number 37 coming in from a shark. And that's all right. Get out of the water. If you're in the water, if you're at get out of the water because sharks are in there. Sharks are in the water. All right. So very cool. All right. Let's go there. What are we? 102. We got how many minutes? Let's jump back up here. Man, up 87, 88% max shared out of that VCA. That's mind-boggling, really. I'm sure if during the day, if you rethink about that, maybe when you've woken up fresh, you will realize that that's a pretty epic day. I'm not even sure which one I'm pulling out here. Pulling out my power cord, so not bad there. Hey, we're on the map. Hey, I'm glad that we had an opening sniping hour and we got some ETH in there. Came from a shark, 0.2 ETH. I'm happy with that. The rate, of course, is similar to the VCA36, and it's 13.7 million Axion per ETH, plus you get the 10% wrap Bitcoin back, plus you get up to 20% bonus if you max share for 15 years. And if you want to just do 350 days, you get 6% bonus on your principal. That affects your basic shares, and then obviously your longest pays better affects your longer pays better shares. Those two together are your total amount of shares, and obviously they reward long-term stakers. And you get more of the reward pool. Very nice. More wrap Bitcoin div, more Axion divs, and more of the 8% inflation there. All right, hey, we've got one or two new people watching. Hope you're enjoying yourself. We've got about 2.5 minutes to go. Actually, we've been running for about an hour and 45 minutes. So we're just about there. By the time we finish, it'll be an hour and 45, which is pretty good effort. And then I'm looking forward to dinner. I hope you guys, if you're over it late in America or in UK or somewhere like that, in the Scandinavian countries, then I wish you well. It seems to be like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning there. And if you're somewhere in the equator areas, maybe India, Africa, Middle East, Latin America, somewhere like that, then it's probably a bit more reasonable at the time frame. So there we are, folks. And obviously, if you're down under in Australasia, Australia, New Zealand, Pacific Islands, somewhere like that, then it will be in the evening on Saturday. Maybe early evening, maybe mid-evening, something like that. Maybe late afternoon if you're in the Pacific Islanders. Willie, need to go. Have a great evening, man. Bye, everybody. Hey, bye, Aunt Willie. We're about to finish the live stream in a minute anyway, so it's good that you could come. I hope you have a good rest, and we'll see you next time. Obviously, Bam Bam is having his bachelor party, so we're going to hopefully hear about that tomorrow, depending on where he is. He may be on his honeymoon, of course. Oh no, well, the wedding's another day, isn't it? So he's having his bachelor party, so hopefully he's having a good time. We'll hear all about that next, maybe tomorrow if he's on the live stream. And hopefully, he said, I think he said he had 60 people there. 60 people were going to it or something like that. So we look forward to Bam Bam. So that's F-Bam for everybody. We just call him Bam Bam. Such a cool name. So everybody, thank you for watching, folks. Look, hey, not too bad to start. And 0.2, we're on the map, and there's 23 hours to go. Hope you guys enjoyed this extended live stream, back-to-back VCAs, and we'll catch you tomorrow, of course, with the closing sniping hour for this one. And then we'll be flowing over to our first regular auction under the new balancing auction rules that the community voted in. So that's going to be interesting too to see how that plays out. But very cool. All right, thanks for watching. I'm just going to sign off here and go grab some dinner myself. Sleep well, and see you next time. Cheers. Thanks, Alex, too, for moderating as usual.